Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the What It Takes Radio Company and our premier program, which is called the Interesting Ideas Podcast. I'm Stan Houston. And today, here we go. Yes, for me, it's just a few more days till New Year's Day. How can that be? Yes, I celebrate the New Year with my Jewish friends, and it is an awesome thing to do. Can I tell you the story? Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, this is Stan Houston, Stan the Radio Man, with another episode, adventure into the radio experience, the podcast experience, something we want to make available to you. That's what It Takes Radio is all about. We're here to help you do what it takes to reach the world so you can connect with your audience, so you can bring your message to life. And yes, even a touch of immortality might await you if you do just that. What I simply want to do today is to invite you to be on the radio, and in this way. First of all, you will see that you should always refresh what you are about. So I have changed the Interesting Ideas podcast logo. And so there it is, the new one. Now, what I have found out is that, by using Canva, I can do pretty good job. I mean, I kind of did this, rather than spending expensive graphic fees. Now, I know eventually that I'll have to do that, but this worked out very well. And it begins with a question. Would you like to be more interesting? And what I mean by that is very simply is that's what we want to be. We want to be interesting. And one of the best way to be interesting is to be interested in others. That's very interesting to most people, that you actually are interested in them. They find that interesting. And then hopefully you have lots of ideas that are interesting, and you can share them, and that will help you make more friends, have greater influence, maybe make some impact in the world, have a greater sense of significance, and feel better. And perhaps, who knows, you will attract more people and bring some good income. And income is not just money. Income is those good things that come from you, to you, as you share goodness with others, and they share it back to you. You may have greater income that comes to you. I also did this. I decided that we're going to go with 3 colors. I like the black and white. Black, I'm, the Johnny Cash guy, the man in black. So that's very much part of what I do. I have a lot of black in the clothes I wear and shirts and things like that. But then I like red. Touch of rage red. Now, I don't want to be at rage red, but red has significance in the world. And you should do some research on that. It's very interesting, and maybe I'll do a program on that. Here in North Carolina, in our little village of, we have a museum, and part of the art exhibit is about, the color red, and how that is used, and how that is significant in works of art. And then a touch of gold. Gold is always a good color. So I'm going to be kind of a black, red, and gold person in much of my logos and work that I do in the coming year. Now, what about you? What would be your colors that you would want in some of the things that come from you, from your business, from your organization? What would be your 3 colors that you might want to use? Okay, I said in the coming year because I actually mean that somewhat differently. For a number of years now, I have given up January 1st as New Year. I don't do January 1st. I say, what people do is they drink too much on the night before, they eat too much food, they have too much football, they have too many fireworks that scare the dogs. I don't do it. Instead, I have joined my Jewish friends who celebrate New Year's, uh, at about the September-October season. The New Year's is called Rosh Hashanah, and it is 1 week from today. And then that is a major holiday and celebration, but then it is followed by the holiest of holy days. And this has been where some of the enemies have attacked them deliberately on the Yom Kippur Day, the Day of Atonement, the Day of Repentance. But in between the 10 days, which are celebrated, are called the days of awe. And I love that expression from one of my favorite Jewish theologians and philosopher, Abraham Heschel, who said, "I asked for wonder, and you gave it to me, and I stood in awe." The response to the presence of God and the presence of good things that come to us is, ah, really, ah, awesome. So what I would like to do is during the 10 days of awe, I'm going to ask some of you, and please volunteer, to do a little, maybe 10 minutes. It could be a little bit more, a little bit less. Maybe it could be just something striking. Would you share with us an awesome idea, and what it means to you, and share it with us that would be good for us? What we're going to try and do is use these days of awe to become a little more awesome, that it truly will be a better year, because we're going to be very intentional of thinking about it, praying about it, philosophizing about it, talking to others, kind of make ourselves more adept to things we don't know. We're going to try and do new things. We're going to make as all that can be as a part of us is we're going to try and make it an awesome year. And so that's what I have done now for the last 6 or 7 years. And I find it's amazing, to say, here is where I really settle in and take time to think about, how I want to be remembered in terms of my relationships, my character, and my achievements. What would be the most significant thing I could do this year? What habit or eccentricity or something that is distracting to me and maybe others that I'm going to really give it up this year? Oftentimes, the way you change, the way you're transformed, is you lose something. And oftentimes during the days of awe, you should make a habit you're going to lose something. You're going to give something up, so that you would have room and space and a place for something new to come into your life. Hey, would you like to be a part of that? I would welcome that. And so we're going to start doing that. It's 7 days from today. And all you'd have to do is we'd arrange for you to do a telephone conversation or do a Zoom conversation like this that we could record, and off you go. And I would love to hear. I bet we could get some very good ideas, some awesome ideas from just extraordinary ordinaries. People, just an ordinary person. Every ordinary person has something about them that is extraordinary. Some of you have stories to tell. You have wisdom to share, insights, some truths that have come to you, some ways to transform our lives that could be very, very helpful to us all. And so won't you join us in helping to, and part of this is also to remember that at this stage, October 7th, right in the middle of the days of awe, is when a year from October 7th was when that terrible invasion of Israel began, and this terrible war went on, and it's still going on. And the very existence of Israel might be at stake, and we're going to remember that we have to make sure that no, that cannot be. The people of Israel have a right to survive. Yeah, They do. And they have a right to live. And so we try to remember that we don't want we don't want conflict. We want peace. Sometimes peace is hardly won. Sometimes it's uh, happens because someone loses something badly and somebody wins something significantly. All of those things happen, but we do want a new year where things are more and more at peace. That would be awesome. So reach out to me now. StanHouston@gmail.com. StanHouston@gmail.com. And let's hear your awesome idea. I would welcome that. And if it works out, we can't take everybody, but we would more than welcome your suggestion. And if it works out that perhaps it would work out best for us to actually put it on the radio and video and go all around the world, um, who knows? You might even be discovered as an awesome person. Wouldn't that be great? Best and blessings for you. And I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Till then, bye for now.